Everybody ready? Hello, everyone. Go ahead, Drake. I'm Drake Faust.
Hello, my name is Andrew Makarowitz.
We do this presentation in ASL. So we're excited to have you here. Now, for the participants that are joining, the point here is we want to practice our finger spelling. I'll start with my name first. D R E E K. So that's my name. Go ahead and try yours. If you can't remember the letters, that's okay. You can go back and look at the YouTube and try it.
My name is Andrew. And
Definitely, go ahead and practice. Oh, I'm sorry.
The important thing is just to keep practicing.
Here's a manual alphabet if you want to look at that and figure out how to spell your name. So you kind of get the idea?
In the last meeting, we discussed how to sign meal times. So we'd like to take this opportunity to review, and you can continue to practice these signs. We'll start with the first, breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite meal of the day.
Yeah, I prefer breakfast as well. And, after relax, after the stress is over, it's person time, perfect time for me is a snack. And I sign that like this.
The next one is lunch.
And then dinner, okay. And probably, less important is dinner. We sign that like this. Or with this hand shape instead. Either one is a sign for dinner.
Here's some more food signs for you. Apple, eggs, hamburger, and banana.
No, my favorite, bananas.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's fine, Andrew. Now, if you're going to go out for food, if you want to order out, the first sign we're using is order. O-R-D-E-R, order.
The next sign is restaurant.
Right.
Then French fry.
If you want to add condiments, salt to your French fries, you do salt like this. You don't want, salt or pepper or anything like that. You just sign French fry like this by itself.
And also ketchup.
Right, ketchup.
That's my favorite condiment.
Now, talking about Starbucks. Starbucks coffee, this is a sign for Starbucks. Now, if you want to order a coffee, those are your signs.
Just wondering if any of you have visited the signing Starbucks in DC. If you haven't yet, it is an amazing place to visit.
Oh yeah, it's highly recommend you go.
Yes. Right now with COVID-19, it may be a little hard to visit, but it's definitely worth a stop in the future. You can try to get into the signing Starbucks and see what it's like.
Now let's talk about the meal signs again. Snack, supper, food. and academic signs now. Excuse me.
Now we have some STEM signs or scientific signs. We have biology, chemistry, it's nice to visualize yourself holding test tubes and mixing them together. Next is math, physics, engineering, and technology. Use that middle finger. There you go. So these are some science, and this is the sign for science. Looks great.
So do you like science? Of course, I'm a science major in biology. I like science.
Me too. I love science. Here's some other subjects. We have English, history, and now the sign we showed you earlier for math is the general term. But now we have the opportunity to sign different types of math. So there are different signs for each style of math. There's algebra, geometry,
Yep, that's geometry.
calculus, which is so hard. That's such a hard subject.
I agree, Andrew.
Statistics, and trigonometry. If you'll notice that many subject signs use the first letter of the subject itself, like algebra, for example. It uses the A hand shape in the math movement. Same as geometry, it uses the G. So think about that when you're trying to produce a sign, especially in math.
Now, here's some more academic signs in the form of verbs. Start with reading. This hand shape against your non-dominant hand. Writing, as though you're holding an implement like a pencil or a pen. Now, the next sign is learn. Like you're taking something from a book and putting it into your head and absorbing it. You're learning. The last one on the screen here is study. Either way that you see me doing it or Andrew doing it.
Now we're going to be showing different types of academic people. For example, a student. That is actually the combination of two different signs. The first is learn, and the second is an agent marker or a person. So a learner or a student. Next is professor. Drake, take it away.
Sure. I'll show you two signs. It's a person who teaches a student. First is teach, T-E-A-C-H. Then you add the ER part, or is the sign of the agent, as we mentioned earlier. So teacher. So if you want to say professor, you'd sign it like this. Professor, that's it.
Next, we have tutor,
Right.
author,
Right. Intern.
and
And lab assistant. That's a little bit tougher because LAB, you're going to have to finger spell that. Lab is LAB. There's no formal sign for that. You might find one regionally, but we spell that and then put assistant. This is a sign for assist. So start LAB, assist. It's a lab assistant. And here's the signs for things you might use in a classroom. Paper,
a book,
and if you want to say ebook, you would say just that. You'd put the E in front of book, ebook.
next is laptop, I actually wanted to ask about the sign for laptop. I'm not entirely sure what the palm orientation is.
They're interchangeable. You can use either one.
Okay, I thought they were. I usually sign with my palm facing down.
It's understandable either way. Calculator. Now, if you want to say, smart calculator, you put smart in this form of this sign and then calculator.
It's the smart calculator would be like a TI-84. So you could say TI-84 calculator instead of a smart calculator if you wanted. And here are some more sentences that we can practice together.
So you want to sign these sentences. We've done these before. Let's try it again. Slightly different approach. This is the sign for what in the form of a question. Point to the possessive pronoun and then preference or favorite, and this sign for subject.
For the next one, I'm not sure exactly how you want to start that question.
That's fine, Andrew.
Take it away.
For the second sentence, what is your most loathed subject? You may say less preference or something like that. We would explain it more in ASL and add like not in front of like, which negates the liking part, and structure it that way. You don't have to say the minimum or anything, but you can just say, what is your subject that you don't like?
For the next sentence, it's do with eyebrows raised, need, help. Actually, if you wanted to sign it with more ASL grammar, you would first say homework,
Right, your homework.
help,
Watch my face when I say help.
need, you. So that's more ASL grammar.
So I'd say, what college do you attend or go to? And that's ASL.
The both of us attend Gallaudet University, as you can tell by the swag. I think that's it for our presentation today. I hope that the PowerPoint slides help all of you. And if you would like to watch the PowerPoint again, looks like we have someone joining the class today.